Alright guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be talking about dogs and just overall companions in Warframe. So there's a lot of companions in Warframe and there's not really many guides out there that say, hey, what's good, what's bad, right? Well, we've got them all here, you know, besides like Sentinels, because I don't even like Sentinels, but they are the best technically, but you know, they're just not cool. They're just not fun. So it's whatever. So we're gonna look at Ares here, and now this is gonna be like the standard for almost all dog builds right here. If you want a dog that's just gonna slap and be really good and actually not die, this is the build you want right here, and this will work on any dog. Now it's obviously quite a lot of forma, but there are some alternatives you can do. So like, let me go to my dog Zero here. He's a 3 forma. So with 3 forma, this is what's going to look like. You're going to have all the elemental mods to have as much damage as possible. And then his hunt and his stalk are just both really good. His stalk will actually let him survive a little longer over the other ones because he'll go invisible. And I don't know if it's like glitchy or what, but you'll just be in like any mission and be fighting and he'll just go invisible by himself and he'll just kind of chill beside you and maybe not even do nothing. Dogs are really glitchy, and that's why they're kind of like the least popular, I guess. Well, not really least popular, but more like the they're just not as good as like the Sentinel or the cats, which we'll get into the cats in a little bit too. But yes, this would be basically the cheap build you can use. But we're going to go back to Ares here. I'm going to show off the standard. This is a standard build. Or wait, no, that's his build actually. Okay, this is the standard build. So you always have Bite and Maul, which you have those maxed out. I just haven't got them maxed out yet. Same with Link Armor and Link Health. Link Shield is not really worth it. It's not that good. Pack Leader, if you have Prime Pack Leader, you can swap those out. Hunter Command, Hunter Synergy. Hunter Synergy is going to give him more crit chance. Hunter Command, whenever you apply a slash, any sort of slash damage at all, he's going to attack your target. So any sort of melee slash weapon you may have, that will pretty much make him aggro the same target you're on. Pack Leader is going to obviously heal him. Now Shock Collar and Venom Teeth just to get some corrosive damage. And then this ability right here, you'll put whatever dog you have's ability pretty much on this. So just fill in the blank with whatever that is. I just picked this one, whips out the probe, pulls him in, does 100 damage. I could use the charge, but I'm not going to right now because I'm actually going to show you guys Ares in action. So we're just going to simulate one heavy gunner. And so the slash procs are going to get him to actually attack him. As you can see, nope. Yeah, the dogs are super glitchy, so let's try it again. Oh, okay. Let's try it again. Alright, let's see if it'll actually do anything here. Okay, so pull him. And cool thing is that this is a 115 heavy gunner, and he's not dying like immediately. So, you know, that's always good. And then also, anytime you melee something, will heal him back up to max. That's why I melee that guy. But it doesn't do crazy, terrible damage if it was just more consistent because of how glitchy he is. But, for the most part, they're just fun to have anyway. But, you know, more enemies, maybe it'll be less glitchy. I don't know. But dogs have always been super glitchy. So that's pretty much going to be the dogs all right there. That's pretty much a standard build if you want to, you know, have a dog that's actually decent or, you know, not going to die or really have to worry about it at all. With Pack Leader, even Prime Pack Leader, your melee is just going to heal them up so much it's not going to matter. So now we're going to get into the cats. So I got Titan, Rose, Dracula. Dracula is not really good. He's just basically another dog because he's just an attack cat. He's not really going to do much for you. Kind of wasted time on that. He was new and I got him. Wasn't worth it. Now, with this Kavat build, basically what we're going for is that this is a support Kavat, which most Kavats are supports. But so we're gonna give them, you know, sharpened claws for extra damage, link health and link shield and link armor, all 3, so they don't die. We want them alive. Prime pack leader, so they'll heal up. Medipet kit, so they'll heal. Tech assault. Basically, this is going to save their life occasionally. 60% chance to ignore lethal damage and be immune for 4 seconds, which is pretty great. Tech enhance. Kavat ability duration is going to be longer, so the mischief, whenever they go invisible, is going to be longer. The charm buff that you'll get is going to be longer. Now, charm, the cool thing about this cat is that the charm buff is basically, it could be a number of buffs. There's some where it'll be double loot drops. There's some where it's crit chance. But there's a ton of them, and you just have to wiki all of the different things that they can do buff-wise for you. They can make it where kills drop energy, just a huge amount of stuff. So you really just want them alive to do that. So go back to Titan here. Titan pretty much has the exact same build, besides the fact that he just has Cat's Eyes and Reflect instead. So Cat's Eyes grant 60% increased crit chance for 10 seconds to allies within 25 meters. So this is, you know, obviously like the best cat to have, or the best animal companion to have completely, just because of the fact that you get those bonus crits and stuff. So let's see here, we'll go get Wando Prime. But another thing to note is that certain frames can also help out with your companions, like the dogs. So with the cat being around, you have that higher chance to crit, and it's pretty much all the time. As you can see up in the top to the right, we've got it going. But yeah, so cats, they don't really have to actually do anything. That's why they don't have to worry about damage. They just survive and pretty much give buffs, and that's it. So that's kind of like their niche. And with Prime Pack Leader and all these defensive mods on, these cats shouldn't die either. But going back to the dogs for a second, this standard build that I was talking about right here, so any of the hunter mods on here are all going to add up and stack to give more damage to your companion, and that works great with Oberon as an example. So Oberon, I always run Hunter's Adrenaline on. This is my Oberon build, and basically whenever I'm running this, that's going to give them another boost on that bar to get more damage. And then also the Corinth build I have has the Hunter Munitions, which is also buffing it up even more. And then let's see what else we got. That's pretty much it. Now, and then also some frames are better in the sense that like Oberon's Renewal, whenever I cast this, he also will be healing, and while I'm killing stuff as well with my melee weapon, he'll be healing up as well. So we'll go ahead and show that off real quick. But so while that's on, so while this is on, if I could see if I can get him to attack the target here. Hold on. Okay, so he's attacking the target. Kind of want him to get shot a little bit. Yeah, with Renewal being on, he's going to be healing the whole time, and also not doing bad damage either. But like they do pretty good damage if they're actually, you know, not glitchy as all get out. But yeah, so dogs really aren't too bad. They shouldn't die at all in any sort of sortie. If you have any of these mods, like if you have Pack Leader on and all your defensives, or even Prime Pack Leader, there's no way they should die. And also taking the right frames. So some other frames that are really good. Let's see. Trinity can also heal them. Wisp. Really a lot of support frames that can also help out their teammates, can help out their companions as well. Inaros, he falls in that bracket as well, just because if you look at his health pool with Inaros, like Ares has 9, almost 10k HP. So Inaros is really just good because of how much health he has. Let's see what else is in here. Any of the invisible frames are pretty good, like Loki and Ash. Like they're pretty solid picks as well, because you can stealth him and kind of keep him alive that way to ensure he's not going to die. Also going to revive him would be a lot easier with Ash or anybody like that, because you could just quickly smoke screen. But yeah, and then also the weapons you choose with this build. So anyone that can run Hunter's Adrenaline, or that's like in their build at all, that'll be a good frame for them. Oberon is my person that runs the Hunter Adrenaline, and then any weapon that has Hunter's munition on it, which I just know my Corinth has it on there, but any of them at all that have that, it's gonna be great for the build there. But basically though, all of the companion ratings, Sentinels are the best because they don't have to worry about them dying. They're not very glitchy, they'll just automatically shoot everybody. Cats, they're great. They have a permanent, almost like a permanent buff that they put on you with whether it's crits or if it's the Smita cat that just does a bunch of different random buffs. And then dogs come in last place. They could be a lot better. Like you saw, he was doing really good damage to a 115 heavy gunner. It wasn't terrible, but you know, they're just sidekicks. They really can't be the star of the show. But also, if they were less glitchy, they would be up there with the other ones a little bit more. You know, they're just less consistent in damage. So dogs just aren't it. If you want a companion, cats are really the way to go. But if you want a dog that doesn't like at least completely suck, you saw the builds, keep them alive, keep them healthy, and that's really all you can do. But alright guys, I hope this video was helpful and this gave you some more insight on companions.